Hey guys, it's good. It's daytime.
Right?
What's going
A
on?
little different. I love the light. It feels really
Yeah,
nice.
we were
And
thinking
it
about
feels
last night.
great outside,
Yeah,
too.
it's like 62 degrees.
Wow. Wow.
It's amazing. It's only supposed to get to 69 today, so we're going to be chilling in the cool today. And I'm taking this boy to Michigan in December. He's going to freeze his butt off.
I have never
felt
seen snow.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like 12 degrees.
Yeah. So.
I don't know.
My dad's
I think I'm going to enjoy it, though.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to enjoy it. It's something different, you know? Can't be that bad. Can't be
Guys.
that bad, right?
It won't be that bad.
We're gonna, like, crop this video and put me in, like, when we're actually
Yeah.
there. You're like, oh! It's so cold.
So funny.
All right. Go ahead.
So, first, we're really excited, guys, because we wanted to come back and tell you guys about our new schedule that Kyle thought about forming. We were on, like, a kind of schedule, but, like, we weren't on a schedule. We weren't forcing ourselves to, like, be up at a certain time, go to sleep at a certain time, eat dinner at a certain time. And let me tell you, it's been nice.
Yeah.
I love it. You know, I get to cook dinner. Kyle comes and sits down with me while I cook dinner. You know, it's joyful. And, you know, we get everything done that we want to. You know, written down right there.
Yeah, I do.
We call it the beginner schedule.
It's the beginner
Because we
schedule.
sleep a lot.
And it's tentative,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Meaning it's not like firm, it's not like inset, it's something to be worked on, but it's just a basic thumbnail to follow. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, look at the schedule, you jump back on it.
Yeah.
You know? And so the whole thing is we would try to set a schedule, but the whole thing is we wouldn't identify particular points. We would just say, okay, we need to go to sleep by this time. But then all of a sudden we would, like, go lay in bed maybe at that time, but then we would be pushed back because of all of the things before it that weren't identified and taken into consideration.
Yeah.
Then by that time, we're probably already late by the time we need to be in bed. And by the time we're in bed, we're not actually in bed, like, knocking out. We're in bed kind of like, oh, now we're getting ready for bed at that time. And that pushes us to, like, if the bedtime was 9, we didn't get to sleep till like 11 or 12.
And our best friend comes home at like 10:30, and he always has some story to tell that's like
Yeah.
really interesting. So we just can't like push him off. So
Exactly. That's my brother. So, but basically, so now the tentative beginner schedule is to, and I got some editing to put in here, but it's wake up at 7, and then till 8 a.m. is wake up and then eat. Like, just get some food in you, wake up. I mean, you gotta wipe
oatmeal.
Yeah, you gotta wipe the crust out your eyes as well. And then, you know, we were actually thinking about maybe doing 7 to 9, wake up, eat, exercise, going for a run, because then 9 to 12 is gonna be work, 12 to 2 is, we were gonna do exercise to eat, but now it could probably be 12 to 1 for
Just
eating.
eat and
Right. And then go
work.
from 1 to, I think we talked about it, you're gonna start making dinner at 5.
Yeah.
So 1 to 5, she's gonna start making dinner,
More work.
or 1 to 6. We were talking about 6 start making dinner, and then
yes.
7 was gonna be, eating dinner, getting ready for bed. You know, that talks about brushing your teeth, taking a shower, all that good stuff. And then 8 p.m. you're in bed, and you get to like relax a little bit, just wind down.
Read a book.
Find the read your book. Find the last couple things on your phone you need to check or whatever, you know, and
Make
put
a new
that thing
to-do
away.
list.
Exactly. And then sleep by 9. Last night we were asleep at like 8:30. It was amazing.
Oh my
It was so
gosh.
good.
I almost woke up at like 5 this morning, and I just ended up falling back asleep. I didn't really need to, but you
Right.
know.
And that's why it's beginner right now, because honestly, from 9 to 7, I mean, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 to 7, that's 10 hours of sleep. That's a lot of sleep. We really don't need that much sleep. But right now, it was just trying to get something set, trying to get comfortable in a schedule.
We're still working almost 10 hours each day, which is pretty crazy.
Exactly.
So
now the next thing that we wanted to talk about, I know somebody had mentioned the fact that, you know, what is our motivation? That was in our last video.
yeah.
And, I mean, recently we've just added somebody to our web of influencers. And I want to eventually, at one point, I seen this idea at a different video where you have them set up in your room so that you constantly
like
remember
a little picture.
them. I tried to do the web in a little journal that I had a while ago, and new people have been added, and I was trying to think about previous people. Hindsight's 2020, so sometimes it's easier to do in the future, just
Yeah.
realizing where you came from. But the first person ever who motivated me the most was definitely Eric Thomas.
This is a long time
Amazing
ago.
guy. I mean, you know, just really pulls that, like, the motivation from you of,
He gets
like,
you out of bed.
Exactly.
You know?
That, he came from nothing. Don't ever stop. And stop working for yourself, because if you're working for you, you're never going to get past where you need to be. He tells you to clarify and figure out your why you even do what you do. And those are all very important questions. And it's just things that even to this day, even though I've had so much motivation and so much just push, then you have to start to figure out to now identify and narrow what it's been the week of self-narrative. Maybe that should be the title, or self-narrative, or something along those lines. We'll dibble-dabble with that. But yeah, going on to him was Patrick Bedavid for me. Les Brown was also a great guy. I know you have a few people you really like.
I really like Tony Robbins, because Tony Robbins really like emotional and heartfelt, like on the same page as I am. Like I just want to like give until like I have like no shoes or no clothes or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I really like Tony Robbins. He isn't that intense, but it's just he has some really great podcasts that really just make you feel like personally close to him. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. So I really enjoy him. And then you got Patrick Bedavid. So that's about it. And Vanessa Van Edwards.
Those two are not necessarily motivation.
They're more so like business starters for sure.
Yeah, they're like way more utility, but it's just...
that's the perfect word.
Yeah, and you're going to be attracted to different people. And that's just personally like, just the work ethic that I took from Patrick Bedavid. That guy's serious.
Yeah, he has a serious work ethic. And then Vanessa Van Edwards teaches you like how to like read humans and tell when you're doing the right thing, because sometimes we think we're doing the right thing and we're really not doing the right thing.
How to communicate.
Or reading somebody in a certain way, or just knowing when to step back, keep going. It's just really interesting, because you're always wondering like, am I doing the right thing? And she just really helps you clarify that you're doing the right thing. It's other people sometimes.
And sending the message that you're attempting to send, and sending it clearly and effectively.
Exactly.
And nobody getting the wrong impression or, the wrong message.
Exactly. There's one thing we really got excited about yesterday. We went grocery shopping.
Yes.
And
crazy.
the reason we went grocery shopping is because the other night we're sitting in our kitchen and we're looking at all the food we had. We ended up eating just like some junk, because we had like no food, because we were like, budgeting right now. And we were like, all right, let's go to bed. We went to bed and we watched this documentary. And I was like looking for a really good one. This one popped up. Yeah, it's called The Game Changer. And it's about how like top athletes are switching over to veggie-based meals, and it shows how their blood's like becoming much more clean, and like how their energy is just like skyrocketing, and just everything else. I forget exactly all the details.
Yeah.
But anyways, it really, really, really drilled into our mind that we really don't need. How often do you see an ox eat meat?
Right.
I'm strong as an ox. How often do you see an ox eat meat?
Right, and they were just basically even talking about all the biological ways that we are really not even necessarily designed to really eat meat.
We don't have sharp teeth.
I would like to watch that documentary.
Yeah.
It was great. I definitely suggest it.
Please
Game
watch
Changers.
it, guys. It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's great and then the whole thing is like it would cut 1/3 of global warming if we started just like even just like 1/3 of people started eating global warming. That'd be 1/6 of global warming going away.
Yeah, because what she's talking about is the fact that we are. So if we're actually not necessarily supposed to eat meat, because I mean, guys, check it out. The crazy part is just about everybody eats meat. If you start to look around, the wild part is you see everybody has a little bit of weight to them.
Yeah, just
like I'm not talking about like the people who have more weight than normal. I'm talking everybody has a little bit of like heft to them. And I always talk to guys, and guys are telling me that it's because after you hit a certain age, your testosterone goes down, your metabolism goes up, or
it has
goes
a lot
down.
to do with that meat, man.
Yeah, and but it just still doesn't seem necessarily right, because I'm sure they're not splurging. And this is where it gets into another part about the groceries.
Yes.
Yes, so mention the groceries. Point. Yes.
So we went grocery shopping, and we went to 2 stores. So first we went to Aldi's. Aldi's is bomb, first off.
Yeah.
We walk in there, and Kyle goes, wait, so I usually have a game plan where like each penny and cent is from this to that, He's like, so how much is that? And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, how much is that? I'm like, I don't know. I haven't compared it, because it's a bunch of veggies. I'm not used to messing with veggies like that.
I was like, babe, we need a game plan. What are you doing?
And so I'm like, okay. He's like, so but we're just at the grocery store going back and forth, trying to figure it out. I'm like, okay, I'm going to write down the prices of all these, and then we'll go to the produce market, because we were planning to go to the produce market right after.
Compare prices.
And so we got all the prices from Aldi's. went to the produce market because we knew all the prices from Aldi's. We could go ahead and start going shopping at the produce market, get all the stuff that was cheaper there, and then just return to Aldi's and just
get everything else that we need that was actually a better deal, because there were some things, I mean, like, we
saved like $15-16.
Yeah.
Like, serious money, you know?
Percentages are real, and we'll get into that too.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
How much were the groceries in total?
Oh, so the groceries in total was $26.
And that's for 2 weeks.
That's going to be 2 weeks. We're going to go back shopping on the... so we went yesterday. We're going in 2 weeks from the 15th is the 29th, and the price point is $30. We're going to try to hit $30 again. The idea is that we're doing $7.5 per week per person for a total amount. So now, where am I at? We had another thing to add for the groceries, but no worries, we will move ahead. I wanted to also mention about how important it is to read. I'm almost done with my newest book, Fake by Robert Kiyosaki. Super, super cool. It's like a 500-page book, but then these are also the other ones that I've read. Couples Therapy, Pragmatics of Human Communication, Think and Grow Rich, and Revolutionary Psychology. You know,
I've been focusing on my real estate book for the last like 4 months, bro. I've been like just chilling on it. I want to make sure I know everything, you know, like.
Yeah, no. I mean, and that's fantastic. You know, I've just been
too.
While I've been doing my thing, and I'll be doing real estate here soon. I won't have as much time, but yeah, today we were actually planning on, I was going to test her because she's got like 1,000 of these cards.
Yeah, it's like 680.
Look at that. So that's what she's been up to, which is a lot because she's got to go through them back to back to back to back.
I have to like know the book too and everything. So
that
it's
is
really
her
cool.
infinite book, you know? So the other thing too.
Oh, yes.
Is basically the best place to start, I feel like, if you're an entrepreneur and you're a business person, not even if you know, this stuff always goes in steps, and that's why we'll talk about that in a different video. You know, where like different people are on the spectrum and what they go through, what they're facing. But the fact is, even if you don't have something to sell immediately right away, the best thing to do is to definitely just get familiar with the people in your area, because they're the people right there. We watched a video one time. It's called The Farm, or Your Farm. Yeah. You know, this is our farm, but then again, these are your neighbors, and you're dealing with people as an entrepreneur, as a business person, and why not start in the comfort of your neighborhood and get to know some of these people that you're living right next to.
Yeah.
So we created a flyer. This is what it looks like.
We haven't passed it out yet. We're excited though.
Yeah, I got some editing things to do, but basically it just talks about, you know, I'm a neighbor, put my address there. I was like, you know, kind of let them know what I'm doing school-wise. I said, well, listen, I'm trying to get some more, other sources of income in order to focus on school, focus on my side hustle that I want to eventually create to be something very large and very successful. I said I'm willing to do some work if you wouldn't mind paying. That's if they have it. If not, no worries. They know who I am, and that's the familiarity that we're also achieving. I mentioned the YouTube channel so that, you know, kids our age can learn and being able to become self-sufficient, and using us as a model so that, you know, we can all utilize each other. It's supposed to be very interactive,
That's the point.
You know. And then also I mentioned the treat business, Barberry Fresh. You know, we started with the Oreo balls. We
still have some if you want any.
Yeah, we're still taking orders. I don't know if we can set them in a little cooler. I don't know how far or where people will watch this.
Yeah.
But we have gotten 2 additional orders from the
people, some of our customers back from Bonefish.
Exactly.
They miss us so much. It's so
So
cool.
2 double orders. That was like, what, $22 for those 2 double, you know, so there's $22, that, you know, also, and we just recently also got paid for the church event, which was amazing.
Yep.
That was a blessing. Very thankful for that.
So it's all really exciting, you know, we're kind of like narrowing down and just everything's coming into play. You know, and we're running into these little instances where it's like, yep, this is meant to be. Yep, this is meant to be. You know, which is the coolest part, because, you know, every little instance just pushes you on further. And, you know, always pay attention to those instances, because, you know, that's usually what's telling you where you need to go, you know. So
exactly.
We've been really excited about this, guys. So
yeah.
We told you about the diet. Oh, but yeah, so we're going to be eating for that much. Just a couple more things that I get just to help fill in, because we got a bunch of veggies. Pretty much we got like corn and all that good stuff. We got like everything, honestly. And it's 15 cents a cup of rice that I usually do a serving, so it's really cheap. 80 cents a cup of black beans, 10 cents a tortilla or less, 15 cents for toast, 15 cents an ounce of peanut butter, and oatmeal is 10 cents, and our bag of oats is $10. It's 4 pounds. I mean, honestly, like, those are just the little things that last you for months. So just pay attention to those things, because, like, you know, you can make stuff last forever. So
exactly. And that's just when I was mentioning the whole percentages are a real thing. You know, whenever I kind of noticed that in Shark Tank, that, you know, royalty, residual passive income, that people were acquiring, like, over, you know, let's say they were like, I'll give you 3% of royalty for the entire amount of time we sell this product, and could be for 10 years, could be for the rest of your life. 3% for the rest of your life is pretty fantastic, especially depending on sales. I mean, if you get 3% of $1 trillion, that's a lot of money. So they say that every penny counts, and a lot of people, you know, I remember I thought of that and I was like, what is a penny gonna do? What is a penny gonna do? See, the whole thing is it's
all just a bunch of pennies.
They do, especially if these are things that you're constantly, you know, spending or, you know, doing. So, yeah, man, there's definitely a lot of ways to cut corners. I think we're going to talk about this next week because we've taken up plenty of your time.
All right, we're leaving.
But
Bye,
this was
guys.
a very material-filled video, so I hope you learned something about it, and we will see you here soon.
Bye.
Bye.